Coming up next, girls high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Girls Varsity Basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. I'm Rob Polinsky here with you tonight. It's senior night for the senior young ladies for the Lorain Titans as they're going to wind up the regular season here at home as they take on the Warrensville Heights Tigers. Both teams have struggled this year. Lorain at 2-19, Warrensville Heights 3-18. The teams played a couple of weeks ago. Lorain was able to pick up a win at Warrensville Heights, their second of the season. So the Lorain Titans will try to get the season sweep of Warrensville Heights and the regular season on a high note and get the senior girls a win on their last time of playing right here on their home court. It's the Lorain Titans and the Warrensville Heights Tigers. It's girls varsity basketball. It's coming up next, and following this timeout, we'll have the opening tip, but right before that, we'll have our senior night activities. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Listen to me.
I have 30 seconds.
What did you about me?
About being a kid with a disability.
I am a joker.
I am a songwriter.
And I'm here to learn.
I am a girl who likes math and science.
I am going to be manipulated.
Hey, I'm speaking up.
And I am not.
And I'm not.
And I am not going to be bullied. Got it?
Have you ever bought a car and then realized you couldn't afford it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different. Don't be insane. At Credit Max Auto, you can get a really great car with a payment you can't afford. Visit us at creditmaxauto.com.
Father
go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Is magic really magic? If a deal is too good to be true, well, don't be fooled. There is no magic. Credit Max Auto has a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
And we're underway. Warrensville Heights and Lorain. Warrensville Heights wins the tip. The Warrensville Heights Tigers are in the dark uniforms, the blue uniforms with the gold numbers and lettering. The Lorain Titans are in the home whites, white jerseys, white shorts, trimmed in blue and gray. Shot goes up, no good. The return is up and in by Nia Davis. Starting five for Warrensville Heights: Mia Lattimore, Danielle Cowan, Lauren Mitchell, Nina Jones, and Nia Davis. For the Lorain Titans, with the basketball, Nieto, Melina Nieto puts it up and in. The senior with their first two. Sade McCall, Melina Nieto, the two senior starters. Also Norrie Clark, Kristen D. Bernardo, and Brianna Battle. That's the starting five for Lorain. Warrensville throws it away, and D. Bernardo to inbound for Mark Feldman's Lorain Titans. Mark in his fifth year, head coach of the Titans. D. Bernardo to inbound. Does so to Norrie Clark. Sade McCall with the basketball, had it knocked away, loose on the floor. They battle for it. Warrensville Heights comes away with it. They get it ahead to Lauren Mitchell. Mitchell with a pass for Mia Lattimore, and we've got a whistle and a foul. And a foul goes on Melina Nieto, her first, team's first. Inbounding will be Mia Lattimore. We're tied at 2 a minute into the game. Inbound to Lauren Mitchell, puts it up and in. So Warrensville Heights out in front 4-2. No JV game tonight. We were going to bring you that, but Warrensville Heights this time of year, they don't field a JV team. So they're down to just one team here, and it's the varsity. Sade McCall with the basketball. McCall puts it up, had her shot blocked, but a foul on Nia Davis. For Nia Davis, her first, team's first. So it'll be Sade McCall, a 5'1" senior at the line for two. Sade McCall, Melina Nieto, the two seniors on the ball club, being honored before the ball game here at senior night. McCall's free throw is short off the front of the rim. Hope you enjoyed the festivities that Joe Bach and the crew were able to bring you. McCall will try to make 1 out of 2. Bends the knees, puts it up, and right there. So Lorain is within 1. Warrensville Heights leads 4-3 with 6:45 to go in the opening quarter. Full court pressure by the Titans. Inbound to Cowan. She gets it across the timeline, but then traveled. Kenesha Coward, a first-year head coach of Warrensville Heights. She's a 2002 grad of Warrensville Heights. Told me before the game she remembers playing here when it was Southview High School. Warrensville Heights won the conference, and she told me that year they had to win a big game here at Southview. Jump shot goes up, no good. Missing that shot was Brianna Battle. D. Bernardo battles for the rebound, comes away with it, and it gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Lorain.
Now, did you tell her, Rob, that we archive all those old games and she can buy them?
You know, I did not, Joe. I didn't come to mind.
Yeah.
I told her I remembered that Southview had some good teams back in that era. Shot goes up, a 3-ball by Melina Nieto is up and in for 5 points, 6-4 Lorain. But no, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got them going. Actually, I've been here since 2000, so even before that we've got some, but quite an archive. We're going to have to, we started converting and archiving.
WLCS Classic, is that what you're telling me? You're going to open up a second channel?
Oh, yeah, actually, we were, that's in discussion. You're
I didn't even know that.
Thunder.
Look at that. 6:02 to go in the first quarter. Lorain up 6-4 with the basketball. Warrensville Heights. Mia Lattimore has it, guarded by D. Bernardo, gets around her and lost it on the way to the basket. It comes down to Norrie Clark. quickly ahead. Nice pass to DiBernardo from McCall. Shot is blocked out of bounds, and that blocked by Danielle Cowan. Nieto to inbound, does so to DiBernardo. Nieto gets it, a jumper from the corner. It's a 3 ball, it's off the rim twice, no good. And Warrensville Heights will get the rebound. They clear it ahead to Cowan. Her pass to Lattimore. Mia Lattimore into the lane, wants to go to the basket, put it up, no, but she'll draw the foul. Boy, Mia Lattimore, number 14 for Warrensville Heights, is very aggressive, goes to the basket. And Lorain is going to have to find a way to slow her down. Brianna Battle with the foul, her first, team second. Mia Lattimore at the line for the first of 2. Line drive around the rim, and you saw it fall in. 6-5, Lorain by 1. Up and good again. She makes both of them, and we're tied at 6, 2.5 minutes into quarter number 1. Alongside Joe Bach, I'm Rob Polinsky on WLCS TV 20. We're going to get a blocking foul. Danielle Cowan went for the steal at half court, but Joel Jansura, the official, says that she got a little bit of the Lorain player for the foul. Her first, team second. DiBernardo, bounce pass into Norrie Clark, shot blocked, and we're going to get a whistle and a jump ball. Alternating possession arrow will stay with Lorain. Nieto, who has been injured most of the year, good to see her in tonight for senior night. We'll get it into DiBernardo. DiBernardo with the basketball. Back out to Sade McCall. McCall with a bounce pass to DiBernardo. Around the perimeter, they look to work it against this zone. Nieto with a runner in the lane, no. Loose on the floor, Battle dove for it, out of bounds to Warrensville Heights. Like the aggressiveness, Joe, of Lorain, just unable to make the basket, but the girls hustling here in the first 3 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, definitely showing a lot of spunk out here tonight. Want to pick up the season sweep here.
Double teamed in the backcourt. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout for Warrensville Heights, as they'll take a 30-second timeout here, Joe, because they were double teamed in trouble, so Warrensville Heights had to get rid of it.
Yeah, they knew that we wanted to talk about one of our sponsors.
Well, there you go, and the timeout for Credit Max. There you go, at East Erie and corner Erie in Colorado. Give them a call, 366-3066. If you need a good used car, as you take a look at Mark Feldman, if you need a good used car, stop out at Credit Max, East Erie in Colorado. You know the story by now if you've been watching the last couple of months. You've got good used cars. If maybe you've been filed bankruptcy, possibly you went through a divorce, maybe you lost your job or got downsized or whatever, just had a tough way to go. Well, reestablish your credit with our friends at Credit Max.
Clean cars, very clean.
Yeah, they really are. The inbound too far out of bounds. It'll be Lorain basketball. So they take a timeout and still turn it over, and that's got to drive Coach Coward crazy. She spent the timeout, Joe, and then still turns it over.
Yeah.
She's like, we could have turned it over and not called the timeout. Battle gets it. Battle inside. Shot blocked. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Cowan. Boy, Nia Davis inside has been quite a force defensively. Lattimore forces up a tough shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Norrie Clark for Lorain. They throw it ahead to DiBernardo. She can't save it. It goes out of bounds. Play a little sloppy here for both teams. And following the turnover, Lorain will full court press. This has bothered Warrensville Heights tonight. On the inbounds, it is off the foot of Lattimore, out of bounds to Lorain. Melina Nieto, the senior, will inbound. Looking, she'll get it into Brianna Battle, and Battle traveled. So there's 4:26 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 6. Janiah Sims into the game for Warrensville Heights. She will inbound. Another steal. Nieto picks it up, put it up. No. DiBernardo with a rebound. Out to McCall for a left wing three. That's off the rim, no good. And Lattimore will clear for Warrensville Heights. Lattimore goes strong to the basket, knocked out of bounds by Nieto. Warrensville to inbound. This is the last regular season game for the Lorain Titans. They're going to open up tournament play. They got a tough draw. They're in the Parma District. They'll take on the #1 seed North Royalton this Saturday at 1 o'clock. DiBernardo gets it back from Clark, put it up and in. Kristen DiBernardo with her first two. And it's 8-6 Lorain. Sims inbounds, stolen by Nieto. Boy, Warrensville Heights really having a hard time getting the ball in, Joe. Cross court, McCall for three, short. Rebound Sims, DiBernardo tied her up though. Alternating possession arrow, give it back to Warrensville Heights.
And the ladies taking a page out of the boys' book with the heat there, and it's caused a couple turnovers, and they've converted those into points.
Lauren Mitchell back in for Warrensville Heights. She's going to come in for Janiyah Sims and see if she can have any better luck inbounding. It is stolen away, as she does not, by Norrie Clark. Out to McCall. Dribbles in, got it back to Clark. Clark gets around Mitchell, lost it, put it up, missed it. Out of bounds to who? Warrensville Heights.
Yeah, I was at North Ridgeville last night. The boys basketball put up 95, so in 2 games, that's 195 points.
Taj Edwards in for Warrensville Heights. Yeah, Lorain could score a lot of points. Part of that is the competition you're playing. Bounce pass inside, and we're going to get a whistle and a what? A foul on the Titans. Foul on Brianna Battle, her second, team's third. Yeah, no doubt about it, Joe. They played well, and Brian Morgan, the head coach of North Ridgeville, in the paper said their effort last night would have beaten a lot of teams, but
their effort was, yeah, they had great effort. Kids didn't give up. They played four quarters. I mean,
Coach Morgan really complimenting the Lorain Titans in the Elyria Chronicle Telegram in the newspaper, saying that the North Ridgeville or the Lorain team was the best team he's ever coached against since he's been the head coach at North Ridgeville, and he's in his 3rd year. So
wow.
Nice compliment that he gave the Titans. They could play again in the sectional.
Right.
North Ridgeville plays North Royalton in the opening round. The winner will get Lorain. That will be a home game right here at Lorain, the boys sectional final. That'll be Saturday, 7 p.m., March 7th. Mark your calendars, get here early.
Yes, and TV20 will be here.
On the inbounds, loose on the floor, picked up by the Titans. And it's still loose on the floor, and comes down to Sade McCall. McCall with the basketball. McCall on the drive, up in, and a foul. Sade McCall, the senior, with her first two. She'll go to the line looking for a 3-point play. And the Titans lead at 10-6. So McCall will see if she can complete the 3-point play. 5'1" senior. McCall up around rim, and it went in. McCall with 4, and it's 11-6. The Titans lead by 5, their biggest lead of the night. Inbounds again is stolen. That must be 10 turnovers already, I would think. For Lorain into the game, Tremaya Blair. Blair inside, went to the basket hard, no, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. So Tremaya Blair, coming off the bench tonight, will go to the line for 2. Also in for the Lorain Titans, Mia Martin and Malaya Simmons. Malaya Simmons, Mia Martin, Tremaya Blair off the bench. Free throw up, no good. They're out there with seniors Sade McCall and Melina Nieto. Blair will try to make 1 out of 2. And she does just that. So that's the first point from the Lorain bench, and it's 12-6. Titans have doubled up Warrensville Heights. Warrensville trying to inbound, they can't. 5-second call, give it to Lorain. Blair to inbound. Looking. Inbound, stolen away. Nina Jones gets the ball to Lattimore. Mia Lattimore brings it up. Lattimore, nice pass to Jones, put it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Malaya Simmons for Lorain. Gets it to Tremaya Blair. Blair with a right elbow jumper off the rim, no good. And securing the rebound for Warrensville Heights is Lauren Mitchell, and then she threw the ball away. Give it back to Lorain with 2:23 to go in the opening quarter. Warrensville Heights wants to make a substitution. Coming in, Nia Jones, and coming in for Lorain for the first time, Kamari Crooks, a sophomore. Crooks will inbound. Crooks up from the junior varsity team. Inbounds to Tremaya Blair. Blair steps back, got it out to Crooks. Crooks with a bounce pass for Simmons, went through her legs and to the defender, Nina Jones for Warrensville Heights. Got it to Lattimore, back out to Jones. Jones dribbling. Gets it into Nia Davis, and Davis lost control, loose on the floor, jump ball. Give it to Lorain. 2:01 to go first quarter. In for Warrensville Heights, Cheryl Webb in for the first time. Joe, TV20, we're scheduled to go to Warrensville Heights for the boys game as the boys try to remain undefeated. And then we'll go to Bedford next Tuesday to wrap up the regular season, and going to be a couple of exciting road games, Joe, with Warrensville Heights and Bedford as the boys try to wrap up the regular season undefeated and get a undisputed LEL championship. On the inbounds, a jump ball, or I should say a holding foul on the Titans.
Yeah, both matchups the first time around were very competitive, and I think the Warrensville was a 6-point victory, although they got a couple baskets at the end. It was more like a 10-point game, but and then Bedford, it was the miracle at Lorain that they were down by 7. So
yeah,
should be interesting.
That was an exciting last 2 minutes here at Lorain. I think everybody remembers that one. And this place was rocking. That rematch at Bedford's going to be something.
Oh, yeah.
Cheryl Webb to inbound. Gets it in the backcourt to Lattimore. Lattimore with the basketball. Lattimore guarded by Tremaya Blair. Her pass, Malaya Simmons knocked it away, and then Malaya couldn't come up with it. It's out of bounds to Warrensville Heights. But I like the defense that Lorain's playing tonight, Joe. They're causing a lot of turnovers, and nothing is coming easy for the Tigers.
Right.
Cheryl Webb to inbound, does so, and right there, throws it away. Not touched by a Titan, so it'll be out of bounds to, Matt Kende says it was touched by a Lorain Titan, so the official says give it back to Warrensville Heights. Warrensville to inbounds. And we're going to get a pushing foul on Warrensville Heights. Trying to clear space was Lauren Mitchell. We don't have the height or the grades of the young ladies from Warrensville Heights, but when you're as tall as Lauren Mitchell, you can't get away with that two-hand push when the inbounds comes to you.
That's right.
She's a tall young lady. Tremaya Blair is going to be fouled as she gets across midcourt. Foul on Nina Jones. Jones is first. Team 6th.
Rob, we're going to be shooting 1-1 here.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. 16 fouls on Warrensville, 5 already on Lorain. Tremaya Blair got it inside. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound, Simmons up, no good. Tap back out to Lattimore. Lattimore with a long pass for Lauren Mitchell. Mitchell saved it from going out of bounds, got it out to Cheryl Webb. The jumper is up, it's no good. Mia Martin gets the rebound for Lorain. She gets tied up in a jump ball. Torian Freeman into the ball game for Warrensville Heights, caused that jump ball, and the alternating possession arrow give it to Warrensville. So Tigers to inbound. Lauren Mitchell has it. Mitchell on the left wing on the three-point line. Gets the inbounds to Torian Freeman, and Freeman had her shot blocked by Malaya Simmons. Simmons saved it from going out of bounds. Under a minute to go first quarter. Tremaya Blair, and we're going to get a whistle and a tee on somebody. Matt Kende. Matt Kende is going to call a technical foul on the coaching staff of Warrensville Heights. So Tremaya Blair will shoot the technical free throws. Blair's free throw up and in. Well, Kenesha Coward said the wrong thing to Matt Kende when he came running by, because he immediately blew the whistle and teed her up. Blair again, good again. I know Matt Kende. I'll have to ask him what the magic word was.
Obviously, it wasn't have a nice day.
Probably not. Something tells me you've probably said that word to Bob Schlumbaker once or twice. Good thing Matt Kende wasn't around. He would tee you. Driving in, putting it up off the glass and in is Kamari Crooks. 16-6, boy, Joe, the Lorain Titans are off to a big lead here. I'm trying to get myself out of trouble here. Lattimore has it, stolen away by Blair. Blair lays it up and in. So Lorain with a nice start. They're up 18-6, 20 seconds to go first quarter. Inbound for Lattimore. Lattimore will run it down at half court. Lattimore to the baseline. Blair tries to go it, the steal doesn't. Blair puts the shot up, no good. Simmons with a rebound. Hands it off to Blair, gets it ahead. The runner goes up, it's partially blocked. And it was Norah Clark had her shot blocked, and we're gonna whistle on a foul on one of the Titans. Foul is going to go on Kamari Crooks. Kamari's first foul, team sixth.
And they should be shooting, right?
No, I think this is the sixth team foul on Lorain.
Oh.
And actually, it's an offensive foul, so that's not a team foul. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books, our score. It's Lorain 18, Warrensville Heights 6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with second quarter girls varsity basketball. You're watching WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state. A major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Why do you let car dealers treat you like you're stupid? Just because you've had credit problems doesn't mean you're stupid. Credit Max Auto treats you with dignity and respect. We have a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
Getting set for the second quarter alongside Joe Bonk, I'm Rob Polinsky. The Lorain Titans out front 18-6. An excellent first quarter for Mark Feldman's team. Here on senior night, Melina Nieto opens up the second quarter, missing the jumper. And Warrensville Heights comes up with it. Lauren Jackson with the basketball for the Tigers. Puts one up from long range, in and out. Ball loose on the floor. Comes down to Nia Davis. She misses it. And now Sade McCall comes up with it for Lorain. McCall double dribble. Sade McCall, Melina Nieto, Mia Martin, Tremaya Blair, and Malaya Simmons are the five on the floor for Mark Feldman's team. For Kenesha Coward, it is Danielle Cowan inbounding, Lauren Jackson, Mia Lattimore, Nia Davis, and also into the game, Nina Jones. Mia Lattimore with it. Lattimore gets it inside to Davis. Davis over Simmons. Simmons partially blocked it out of bounds to Lorain. 7:14 to go until half. Titans up 18-6. Tremaya Blair will get it across midcourt. Tremaya with a lob for Simmons. Nice pass, missed the shot. Martin went and got the rebound. And it is rebounded by Mia Lattimore after that miss. Lattimore quickly pushing to Lauren Mitchell. Mitchell had it knocked away, got it back. Cross court, 3-ball up and in and out. It was halfway down. Danielle Cowan almost made it. Long lob ahead to Nieto. Nieto
Nice.
off the glass and in. And Joe, Warrensville Heights has been stuck on 6 for quite a while. Titans are up 20-6. Seems like Warrensville's had 6 forever.
Yeah, you're right. It's been quite a drop for them.
The free throw jumper is up, no good by Cowan, and the rebound comes down to McCall for Lorain. Quickly, she'll bring it into the front court. They'll set up shop with Tremaya Blair with the basketball. Blair's going to drive in around Lauren Jackson, missed it, and Lauren Mitchell gets the rebound for Warrensville. Lauren Mitchell gets it ahead to Danielle Cowan, back to Mitchell. Mitchell gets a screen, takes a long 3, and that one off the rim, no good. They still can't buy a hoop. Out of bounds to Lorain, 5:54 to go in the half. Titans up 20-6. Torian Freeman in for Warrensville Heights. And Lauren Mitchell, after launching that 3 and missing, comes out. Brianna Battle back in for Lorain, and Malaya Simmons will come out. Tremaya Blair with the basketball. Tremaya Blair with 5:50 to go in the half. Bounce pass ahead. Mia Martin had her partially blocked. Brianna Battle comes up with it. She traveled. Inbounding, Nina Jones. Gets it to Mia Lattimore. Ahead to Cowan. Cowan had it knocked out of bounds. It'll be Warrensville basketball. Kristen DiBernardo back in for Lorain, and Mia Martin will come out. The lob is stolen away by Nieto. Nieto, bounce pass for McCall. McCall underneath the basket, put it up, no good. Warrensville Heights with a rebound. They get it ahead to Lattimore. Lattimore with it. Lattimore on the drive, out of bounds off of DiBernardo. It'll be Warrensville Heights to inbounds with 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's all Lorain. They lead 20-6. They're looking for the season sweep of Warrensville Heights. Inbounds, shot goes up, no good. Rebound, Torian Freeman, put it back up, no good. They battle for the board, and it comes down to Tremaya Blair of Lorain. Ahead to Sade McCall. McCall with a tough shot off the glass and in. Sade McCall with 6, and it's 22-6 Titans. Lattimore into the front court. Tremaya Blair stole it, but she went out of bounds before she could save it. It'll be Warrensville basketball.
Nice hustle.
Yes. Kamari Crooks back in for Lorain. Tremaya Blair will come out. They'll inbound it. Do so to Nina Jones. Jones at the left elbow. Knocked away. Battle came away with it. Got it to Nieto. Nieto looking. Gets it to McCall in the corner. McCall put it up off the front iron. No good. Lattimore lost it to Crooks. Crooks put it up. No, but a whistle and a foul. And this is going to be against Warrensville Heights. And it's going on Lattimore, her first, team 7th. Both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus with 4:40 to go in the first half. So Kamari Crooks at the line for a 1-and-1. She's looking for her 3rd and 4th points of the evening.
What was the quarter score, Rob? Do you have that?
18-6 Lorain.
That's what I thought. They haven't scored here in the second.
Free throw up and in by Crooks. So Lorain has outscored Warrensville 5-0 in the second quarter. They go up 23-6. I believe we were tied at 6. And I just off memory, I don't have that written down, but
I think you're right. Yes.
I think we were tied at 6, so that would mean a 17-0 run for Lorain. Second free throw, no good. Brianna Battle with a rebound, no good. Rebound comes down to Nia Davis of Warrensville Heights. Nia Davis catches it over Battle, put it up. Battle with a block. Pass ahead for Sade McCall, but leading her a little too far was Kamari Crooks. Crooks had the right idea and a good bounce pass, but she just led McCall a little bit too far. Warrensville Heights basketball. Get it inside. Shot by Freeman, no good. Rebound comes down to Brianna Battle of Lorain. Into the front court to Nieto, left elbow jumper, too strong. And the rebound comes down to Lorain, but to Warrensville, they throw it away. Shot goes up, missing it was Crooks. Here comes Lattimore for Warrensville. DiBernardo went for the steal, couldn't get it. Lattimore gets it left side. Cross-court pass. They get it over to Nina Jones. Jones on the right wing, an open three ball. She'll launch it and miss it. Torian Freeman had the rebound, lost it, and it comes down to Kamari Crooks of Lorain. Crooks is in trouble, and he gets a 5-second call against her. And it will be Warrensville to inbound.
Coach Feldman was on his knees trying to get a timeout. Unfortunately, ref didn't hear him.
Have you heard Mark's voice this time of year?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to hear him. Poor guy doesn't have a whole lot left. You know who else doesn't lost his voice? The boys is David Rossitano.
Yes.
They get it to Lattimore. Lattimore with a jumper. It's up and in. Mia Lattimore ends the scoring drought for Warrensville Heights. They get their first points of the second quarter, and it's 23-8 Lorain.
And what a run that was, 17-0.
Yeah, Crooks at the other end puts it up and in. I like the hustle and effort of Kamari Crooks at both ends of the floor, Joe. 25-8 Lorain, under 3 minutes to go in the half. Lattimore with a pass, got it to Davis. Davis tied up by DiBernardo, jump ball. It will go to Lorain. Inbound to Crooks. Crooks will bring it across midcourt. Crooks got it in the corner to McCall. Cross-court pass, Nieto. Back outside. They get it top of the circle to DiBernardo. DiBernardo on the drive, and she is going to travel. Stops the clock with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Lattimore with a pass into the front court to Cowan, ran it down, put it up, no good. Rebound Battle. They lose it. Loose on the floor, and Warrensville Heights comes away with it. Cowan wants to hand it off to Lattimore, does so. Sade McCall has her defensively. Right wing three ball up off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. And DiBernardo clears it for Lorain, but it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Warrensville Heights basketball. 2 minutes to go in the first half, and we're going to get a new 5 for Lorain. Tremaya Blair, Malaya Simmons, Jair Beard, Mia Martin, and who's that fifth young lady? Norrie Clark out there for Lorain. Mark Feldman messing with the announcer, substituting 5 for 5. Well, take that, Mark. I kept up with it. That's an announcer's nightmare, Joe, when you see 5 coming in for 5. We're going to get a 30-second timeout for the Titans, and we're just teasing Mark Feldman. So on senior night, the Titans have come out strong. They lead 25-8 with 2:02 to go in the first half. Both teams will end the regular season here tonight. Second season begins for Lorain this Saturday. They have a tough draw. They're in the Parma District. They've got to go up against the number 1 seed North Royalton on the Lady Bears home floor at North Royalton Saturday at 1 o'clock. Warrensville Heights is going to await the winner of Gilmore Academy and Kirtland. Gilmore, the number 1 seed in that Division III tournament. And that game is a week from Saturday, February 28th at 1 o'clock. So they have to wait and see who wins Gilmore or Kirtland. And Coach Coward telling me before the game that Gilmore played Warrensville Heights in the regular season and defeated him pretty easily.
So 2 tough draws for the teams on the court tonight.
And that's what happens when you have 2- and 3-win seasons. You're going to have...
Yeah, you're not going to get the pick.
Yep. Lattimore to inbound. Does so, and it's thrown away. And it comes down Mariah Nelson into the game for Lorain. So it'll be Warrensville basketball. Mariah Nelson, Tremaya Blair, Mia Martin, Malaya Simmons, and Nori Clark are the 5 on the floor for Lorain. Nelson, a 5'5" sophomore up from the JV team. Again, no JV game tonight as Warrensville Heights is down to just fielding one team right now. With the basketball, Cowan. Cowan guarded by Nelson. Nelson went for the steal, didn't get it. Cowan cross-court pass, threw it away. So give the ball back to Lorain with 1:34 to go in the half. Substitutions for Warrensville Heights. Taj Edwards and Lauren Mitchell back in. Blair with it. Blair gets it left side, Nori Clark. Around the perimeter, Tremaya Blair, bounce pass, Malaya Simmons. Simmons put it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Nia Davis of Warrensville Heights. Mia Lattimore out to Lauren Mitchell. She'll launch it and miss it. Rebound loose on the floor, and it comes down to Malaya Simmons of Lorain. 1 minute to play in the first half. Tremaya Blair gets it right wing for Mariah Nelson, puts it up off the rim twice, no good. Rebound Lauren Mitchell of Warrensville Heights. Head to Lattimore. Picks up her dribble, got it to Mitchell. Mariah Nelson on her defensively. Nelson got to get rid of it. Does so to Davis. Davis back to the basket. She's going to be fouled. Foul on Malaya Simmons. Her first. Again, we're into bonus. Team's 8th. And the front end of the 1-and-1 for Nia Davis. Nia with 2 points here tonight. Free throw up, and that's an air ball, no good. Out of bounds to Lorain. And Kristen DiBernardo coming in for Lorain. Tremaya Blair with a basketball, 30 seconds to play in the first half. Blair steps back, throws it out to Clark. Top of the key, they work it back to Blair. The right wing 3 is an air ball. And it's out of bounds to Warrensville Heights. Official Matt Kende will hand that ball off to Taj Edwards. Edwards looking, got it to Lattimore. Lattimore in the backcourt double team. Blair went for the steal and got it. Blair into the front court, steps back, put it up and hit it. Tremaya Blair with 7 off the bench. Pressure in the backcourt. They get it to Edwards. 5 seconds to play in the half. Ahead to Lauren Mitchell. Mitchell will launch it and miss it, and that's the end of the first half. 1 half in the books. Our score, it's Lorain 27, Warrensville Heights 8. We'll be back with the second half after this timeout. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Stop texting and driving. If not for you, for me.
Have you ever bought a car and then realized you couldn't afford it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different. Don't be insane. At Credit Max Auto, you can get a really great car with a payment you can't afford. Visit us at creditmaxauto.com.
Well, Joe, I wonder if that's a future Titan right there with the basketball.
She don't want to give it up.
No, Matt Kende is going to have to wrestle her for it. Start the third quarter. Lorain up 27-8. They led 18-6 after one. Outscored Warrensville 9-2 in the second quarter. Scoring went like this. Sade McCall with 6. Melina Nieto with 7. Kristen DeBernardo with 2. Off the bench, Tremaya Blair had 7 and Kamari Crooks with 5. For Warrensville Heights, all the points came from their starting 5. Mia Lattimore with 4. Lauren and Mitchell with 2. And Nia Davis with 2. 27-8 Lorain with the lead. Start of the third quarter. Danielle Cowan over to Nina Jones. Nina Jones puts it up, an air ball short. Loose on the floor, comes down to Brianna Battle for Lorain. Battle, McCall, DeBernardo, Nieto, and Norrie Clark. Original starting 5 on the floor for Lorain. Cowan with the basketball underneath. She's going to be fouled. Cowan, Jones, Lattimore, and then you've got Davis and Freeman on the floor for Warrensville Heights to begin the third quarter. Lattimore to inbound. Lobbing it to Davis, got it into her, put it up, no good, got her own rebound, lost it, and we're going to get a jump ball. Give the ball to Lorain on the alternating possession arrow. Malaya Simmons in for Lorain, and Brianna Battle will come out. So Battle has to come out because she's got 4 fouls now.
That's never a good thing.
No. Sade McCall gets it ahead. Now back to McCall. Oh, an open 3 off the rim. No. Simmons fought for the rebound, couldn't come away with it. The lob to Lattimore. She leads Warrensville with 4 points. Her bounce pass is knocked away and stolen by Simmons. Simmons will hand it off to McCall. We've played a minute of the third quarter. McCall will bring it into the front court. Gets a pass to DeBernardo, baseline right. Norrie Clark put it up and in.
Very nice.
Yes, Norrie Clark with her first 2, Joe, and it's 29-8. You get a good look at Norrie as she comes down the floor, the sophomore. The good news for Lorain, this is a very young basketball team, just 2 seniors on the floor. One of them's got the ball right now, McCall. Pass to the other one, Nieto, and she hits a 3 ball. Those are your 2 seniors, Nieto and McCall. Everybody else is going to be back next year. And the inbound is stolen away by Nieto. Nieto has it for Lorain, and she saved it, but saved it back to Cowan of Warrensville Heights. She'll get it to Lattimore, and Warrensville Heights to run the offense. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. The air ball on the 3, top of the key from Cowan, out of bounds to Lorain. And Lauren Mitchell back in for Lattimore for Warrensville Heights. Nieto with the basketball for the Titans. Looking, still keeps up her dribble, now picks it up, gets it to Malaya Simmons. Simmons guarded closely, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, give it back to Warrensville Heights. Good defense, Torian Freeman. Danielle Cowan with the basketball. Cowan gets it ahead to Lauren Mitchell. And we get DeBernardo ties up Davis, and then the jump ball, alternating possession arrow, give it back to Warrensville Heights. Tigers to inbound, they get it to Mitchell, the short jumper, it's right there. Nice inbound play by the Tigers. Warrensville Heights in the blue uniforms, trimmed in gold with the gold numerals. The Lorain Titans white jerseys, white shorts, trimmed in blue. It's senior night at Lorain. Final regular season game of the season. Malaya Simmons gets it, puts it up and in. 34-10, Lorain leads. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Jones with the basketball for Warrensville Heights. Knocked off the ball, goes to get it back, gets it out to Lauren Mitchell. Mitchell just made a basket, steps back, puts up a 3-ball, missed it, and a rebound loose on the floor. Sade McCall runs it down for the Titans. McCall gets it to Nieto. She'll launch a 3 and miss it. Rebound, Norrie Clark ran it down before it went out of bounds. Got it to Nieto. Nieto on the drive, put it up off the glass, no. McCall lost it out of bounds to Warrensville. Coming in for Warrensville Heights, Cheryl Webb back in. She played in the first half, did not score. She's going to inbound it to Danielle Cowan. Cowan with a pass for Mitchell. Mitchell across midcourt. We're going to get a foul, a holding foul on Kristen DiBernardo. DiBernardo with her first, team second. And it will be Warrensville Heights to inbound. Webb to inbound. Get it to Mitchell. She gets a screen. Picks up the dribble. Gets it into Davis. Davis double teamed and stolen away by Nieto. They double teamed Nia Davis and got the steal. Nieto with under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Denore Clark, her shot is blocked. Cheryl Webb runs down the rebound. Webb's going to hand it off to Cowan. Cowan into the front court. Cowan to Lauren Mitchell for three. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Cowan. Cowan put it up. No, off the rim. Rebound DiBernardo for Lorain. She's going to be fouled. Nope, it's a jump ball, I'm sorry. Jump ball coming in for Warrensville Heights. The Lady Tigers, Taj Edwards back into the ball game. Titans are up. And at the next stoppage, we're going to get 5 new Titans on the floor. 5-for-5 substitution. Malaya Simmons in the corner for 3. Let it fly and hit it. Simmons with 5. 37-10, Lorain. 3:15 to go in the third. Edwards hands it off to Cowan. Cowan on the three-point line. Back to Edwards. Edwards cross court. Got it to Cheryl Webb. Webb lost it, loose on the floor, picked up by McCall for Lorain. McCall under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Put it up, no, she's fouled. Going to get a couple of free throws for Sade McCall. Foul was on Edwards, her first. Team's first. Edwards, or I should say McCall, misses the first free throw. In for Lorain, Tremaya Blair, Mia Martin, Mariah Nelson all saw action in the first half. In for the first time is Brianna Turner, a 5'9" sophomore. McCall made 1 out of 2. So McCall will come out of the ball game, and in for her is Kamari Crooks. Edwards to inbound, Nelson right on the ball. Nelson inbounds to Cheryl Webb. Webb picks up her dribble, got it to Cowan. Cowan into the front court. 38-10, all Titans. They lead by 28. The lob is going to be intercepted by Mia Martin. She'll hand it off to Crooks, and here come the Titans. Crooks gets around her defender. Back outside to Nelson. Nelson at the foul line, out to Turner. Turner with a pass for Crooks. 2.5 minutes to play in the third. Joe Bach praying that he's not going to have school tomorrow. Driving in, shooting and missing is Tremaya Blair.
I'm just checking for updates because I have to post it on all the.
Oh, sure. Tell it to you. Call it whatever you want, Joe.
We're not going to have school tomorrow.
You know, you're like a worse than
That's Thursday, February 19th for anybody that's watching.
You're worse than a third grader. You know,
I am not.
The free throw up, no good.
You know what? I usually come in on the days off anyway.
Yeah, you and Schlumbaker both.
No, he doesn't. No.
Schlumbaker doesn't come in on the days that you guys have work. Blair misses the first free throw. Second one is up around the rim and in. 39-10. We're just teasing you, Bob. Crooks with the basketball. We're just seeing if he's listening. Crooks will hand it off to Edwards. Edwards, top of the circle, picks up her dribble. Knocked away, and it's going to be stolen. Stolen away. Here comes Kamari Crooks with the basketball. Puts up the jumper, no good. Out of bounds. It'll go to Warrensville Heights. And a minute 55 to go in quarter number 3. Warrensville Heights is going to bring in Janiyah Sims. She played sparingly in the first half. has not scored. Danielle Cowan with the basketball. Into the front court. Cowan over to Cheryl Webb. Webb, foul line jumper. It's off the back of the rim and in. Cheryl Webb, her first 2 points of the night. And it's 39-12. 90 seconds to play third quarter. Tremaya Blair lost it on the floor. Edwards came up with it. Got it ahead to Crooks. Crooks on the drive. Crooks laid it up too strong. Rebound came down to Sims. Put it up no good. Out of bounds to Lorain. Matt Kende here having a conversation with Joel Jansura, and they're going to give the ball to Warrensville Heights.
He obviously saw something.
On the inbound, it'll be Cowan inbounding it for Sims. Sims got it, put it up, a little too strong. Cowan in the corner with it. Guarded by Nelson. Boy, Mariah Nelson is aggressive defensively. And she gets called for the reach. Can't reach. Mariah Nelson, young lady, very aggressive defensively, 5'5" sophomore. Gets called for the foul. Team's third. And Tremaya Blair's going to get a steal. Blair to the other end, laid it up too strong, no good. Offensive rebound, Crooks put it up, no good. And they battle for it. We're going to get a whistle and what? And it's about, or it's alternating possession arrow to Warrensville Heights on the jump ball. Tremaya Blair, a little shaken up. Matt Kende, the referee, asked if she's all right. She says she is. 50 seconds to play third quarter. Titans up 39-12. Well, Joe, do you have a verdict yet? You have school tomorrow? Cheryl Webb with it. Webb looking, and we're going to get a pushing foul.
No news is no news.
Joel Jansura says the foul goes on Brianna Turner of Lorain. DiBernardo and Nori Clark back in for Lorain. Turner will come out.
Now, for everybody watching at home, this is today, this game is being taped on a Wednesday, February 18th. So if we say no school tomorrow, this is long since passed. So don't say you heard it on TV 20.
Cheryl Webb gets the inbound, put it up and in. Webb with 4, 39-14. Tremaya Blair driving in, laid it up and in.
Coast to coast.
41-14 Titans. Mia Lattimore with 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pass knocked away by Mia Martin for Lorain. Got it ahead to Blair. Blair with a bounce pass for Crooks. Kamari Crooks lays it up and in. Kamari Crooks now with 7. 10 seconds to go third quarter. 43-14 Lorain. Cowan, pass ahead. DiBernardo knocked away, picked up by Lattimore. Put it up and in at the buzzer. Lattimore hit the basket. And after 3 quarters, our score, it's Lorain 43, Warrensville Heights 16. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes after this timeout. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Is your child's sports performance inconsistent? Does she seem to be a few steps behind the soccer ball? Is he swinging early or late at the baseball? An eye coordination problem could be at the root of your child's difficulties. Vision screenings can be misleading because they are not designed to test all of the visual skills necessary for sports performance or for reading and learning. For more information on sports and vision, visit the website for the College of Optometrist and Vision Development at covd.org.
Is magic really magic? If a deal is too good to be true, well, don't be fooled. There is no magic. Credit Max Auto has a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
Final 8 minutes. Lorain leads 43-16. The Titans outscored Warrensville Heights 16-8 in that third quarter to extend the 19-point halftime lead out to 27 points after 3 quarters. Lorain Clark got it to Tremaya Blair, put it up and in off the glass. Blair with 12 off the bench. 45-16 Titans. Blair, Clark, DiBernardo. Also, Kamari Crooks, who just got the steal with it, lays it up and in. So again, to start the fourth quarter, you've got Martin, Blair, Crooks, DiBernardo, and Lorain Clark. And a steal by Kamari Crooks. She lays it up, missed it. Tremaya Blair missed it. Tremaya Blair got it again, put it up, no. Lauren Mitchell has it for Warrensville Heights. She's going to be fouled. Lauren Mitchell, Mia Lattimore, Cheryl Webb, Danielle Cowan, and Janiah Sims are the 5 on the floor for Kenesha Coward's Warrensville Heights Ball Club. 7 minutes to go in the game. Titans lead by 31. Titans looking for the season sweep of Warrensville. Cheryl Webb with a jumper. It's an air ball out of bounds. Warrensville Heights will retain possession. These two teams played a couple of weeks ago back on February 4th at Warrensville Heights, and the Titans came away with a win. Titans trying to go to finish the regular season at 3-19. If they do that, they would match the regular season record of Warrensville Heights. And DiBernardo is going to be hurt, as it looks like maybe possibly an ankle, as Coach Feldman wants to come out. Why don't we take a timeout?
We will. Yeah, let's do that.
6:49 to go in the ball game. Warrensville Heights and Lorain. Lorain up 47-16. We'll be back with more. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sorbo asking you to invest in the future. A World Fit for Kids is the best way I know to spread health, fitness, and education to our children.
Join our team. Log on now to worldfitforkids.org.
Help make this world
a world without obesity. A world where kids are ready to learn. A world where kids are healthy.
This is my world.
Why do you let car dealers treat you like you're stupid? Just because you've had credit problems doesn't mean you're stupid. Credit Max Auto treats you with dignity and respect. We have a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
DiBernardo comes off the floor with the injury. Melina Nieto will come in for her. And we get a whistle away from the ball. And the foul is going to go on Warrensville Heights, Janiah Sims. So give the ball back to Lorain. Titans up by 31. Tremaya Blair with the basketball. Cowan has her defensively. Tremaya Blair picks up her dribble, looking for a teammate, gets it, and losing it out of bounds was Kamari Crooks. Imbar coming in, substitution for Warrensville Heights. Nia Davis, substitutions for Lorain. Shade McCall back in. Malaya Simmons back in. In for the first time, Rose Carter. And also back into the ball game, Brianna Battle, who has 4 fouls. So Rose Carter getting her first opportunity to play here tonight. Cheryl Webb puts up a 3-ball. It's no good. Loose on the floor. Offensive rebound. Up, no. Another rebound by Davis. Put it up, no good. Mitchell again got it. Put that one in. Lauren Mitchell now with 6. She's tied with Mia Lattimore for team high for Warrensville Heights. And it's 47-18 Lorain. Simmons inside. Put it up, no good. Rebound Mitchell had it, lost it. And it comes down to Lattimore for Warrensville. Lattimore gets it across midcourt. Pass for Mitchell. Back to Lattimore. Loose on the floor. McCall knocked it out of bounds. Warrensville will keep it. 5:51 to go in the basketball game. Substitution for Warrensville Heights in for the first time at Davina Miles. Lattimore with the basketball. Right side to Danielle Cowan. Cowan steps back, put up a 15-footer, and she hit it. Danielle Cowan with her first points of the ball game 47-20. The Lorain lead is 27. Long outlet to Brianna Battle. Put up the shot. No good. Rebound. Rose Carter. No, but she's fouled. And Rose Carter will get a couple of free throws. And a foul on Danielle Cowan. Rose Carter at the line for 2. Looking for her first points. 5'7" sophomore. Just came into the ball game. No good on the free throw. And we're going to get a timeout for Warrensville Heights. And Joe, that gives us one more opportunity to tell you about our sponsor, Credit Max. They've got a location in Elyria, a second location in Lorain. Got there in the fall of 2014. Go see Jim Smith, Stan Heinz, the 2 owners of Credit Max. And it's for anybody that needs to get their credit reestablished. Maybe you've had some kind of problem. Anything could happen. Maybe you lost your job for a little while, got behind on bills, whatever the case may be. Go see Credit Max. You need a good used car, get reliable transportation to and from work. No problem getting the kids back and forth to school. They've got a car. They'll find what they do is you walk in, they learn a little bit about you, they want to find out what kind of a payment you can afford. Then they're going to find the car that fits you after they know what you need, and they're not going to give you something that you can't afford. Worst thing you can do is get a car and then you realize a week later you couldn't afford it. Well, Credit Max doesn't do that. So give them a call, 366-3066. Rose Carter missed a couple of free throws. Malaya Simmons with a return, no good. And here come the Lady Tigers with it. Lattimore into the front court to Cowan, put it up, no good off the rim. And McCall had to go out of bounds to Warrensville Heights. 5:16 is all that remains in this one. It's all Lorain. They lead it by a score of 47-20.
And very clean cars, too, I might say.
Yep, you noticed that when we went there, no doubt about it. McCall got it, put it up, yes, and a foul.
Wow.
Sade McCall, the senior, playing in her final game here on the Lorain Titans floor with 9. She'll look for 10 at the line. Her and Melina Nieto playing in their final games. Nieto has 10 points. McCall trying to join her. McCall put it up and in. McCall with 10. 50-20. Titans lead by 30. Cowan with the basketball, 5 minutes to play. Hands it off to Lattimore. Lattimore at the foul line. Lattimore all the way to the basket. It's going to be blocked out of bounds. And knocking that one away was Nia Davis. And it will go out of bounds to Lorain. Battle. Long pass is intercepted by Cowan. Cowan into the front court. Back to Lauren Mitchell. Mitchell puts up the jumper. It's no good. Cowan got it to Davis. Davis scored and a foul. Nia Davis with 4 points. She'll look for 5 at the line. And that foul on Malaya Simmons. Davis in and out on the free throw. Rebound, Brianna Battle for Lorain. Got it to Melina Nieto. They didn't put the points up that time for Warrensville Heights. It's 50-22. Nieto fouled as she went to the basket. She'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, you're right.
Foul on Cowan. (50-22), even though the clock scoreboard says 50-20. Free throw up and in by Nieto. Nieto put it up and in. Nieto made them both. She's got 12, and it's 52-22. Into the front court, Mitchell. Mitchell puts up a 3. It's no good off the rim, and the rebound, Rose Carter. Rose Carter for Lorain, threw it away. Lattimore with the steal. Lattimore on the drive, ran over the defender, no call, and it comes down to Malaya Simmons.
Wow, you got to call something there.
You'd think. She'll hand it off to Nieto. Nieto on the drive. Nieto put it up, blocked by Mitchell out of bounds to Lorain with 4 minutes to go.
I mean, it's a charge or a block.
One or the other. It's also 52-22 with 4 minutes to go in the game.
That's very true. Touche.
So sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Ball goes off McCall out of bounds. It'll be Warrensville basketball.
Typically, they don't let things go to when they're sprawled on the floor. But I'm with you.
Davina Miles. I'm glad. Because you're either with me or against me, Joe.
I'm with you, Rob.
Good man. That's what I like to hear. Out of bounds, it'll be Warrensville basketball. Miles with it. Miles has the basketball. Miles cross court. Jones has it. Jones guarded by Simmons. Pass back to Miles. Davina Miles wants to take a three. It's off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound. Inside, missing that shot was Torina Freeman. And it will be a whistle. And we're going to get free throws for Lorain.
Coming down to the send.
And Brianna Battle at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Battle front end of the 1-and-1 off the back of the rim, no good. Got her own rebound, and on her way back up, she's fouled, and she'll go back to the line for two. 3:22 to go for Lorain. Norée Clark and Mia Martin are going to check in at the next opportunity. Free throw up and in. Brianna Battle with her first points of the ball game. Clark and Martin come in. Simmons and Carter come out for Lorain. 53-22. Remember, the scoreboard isn't right, Joe, so
I wonder if they'll catch that.
Second free throw, in and out, no good. I know sometimes you like to show the scoreboard, but that's why we keep score too, Joe. With it stepping in and putting up the jumper, it's no good off the rim. Lattimore, and the rebound comes down. We're going to get a jump ball. And Tremaya Blair back in for Lorain. Brianna Battle will come out. Warrensville Heights to inbound. Davina Miles on the inbound. Nieto saved it to Clark. Got it ahead to McCall. McCall lays it up and in. McCall with a dozen. Pass is going to be knocked away and stolen away by Norée Clark. Again, they get it ahead to McCall. Again, McCall lays it in. 57-22 Lorain. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Next stoppage, we'll get more substitutions into the game. Cross court, Davina Miles with it. Davina Miles puts the jumper up off the glass and rim, no good. On the rebound, they get it ahead to Blair. Blair with a bounce pass for McCall. McCall lays it in. And Mark Feldman called a timeout because he wants to get substitutions into the game. Doesn't want to take the timeout. He just wants to stop the clock to get his subs in. On the inbound, well, we got to get the clock set.
Yeah, still counting down the timeout.
2:21 to go in the ball game. It will be Lattimore to inbound. Gets it to Davina Miles. Miles with it. Miles on the run, put it up, off the rim a couple of times and in. (59-24). With the basketball loose on the floor, picked up by Warrensville Heights. Miles has it. Miles with a long outlet that goes too far, out of bounds to Lorain. And inbounding will be Brianna Turner. Turner gets the basketball to Kamari Crooks. Crooks got to get rid of it.
10 seconds.
Yep, and it definitely 10 seconds. And now they do make the 10-second call. Give it back to Warrensville Heights. 59-24. Lorain out in front, minute 43 to go.
And a positive note for Warrensville, they haven't quit.
No, they haven't.
Some days you're just outmanned.
Sade McCall steals the inbound, lays it up and in. Jump ball goes up, no good, and it's out of bounds to Lorain. Minute 22 to go. 61-24 Titans. Ryan Nelson, they're going to take the seniors out. Melina Nieto comes out of the ball game. Nieto comes out, nice standing ovation from her teammates as they bring Nieto out. On the inbound pass, it's knocked out of bounds. Lorain will keep it. Turner looking, trying to get rid of it, does so. On the inbound, they get it ahead to McCall. McCall with a bounce pass for Nelson. Mariah Nelson put it up, no, but she's fouled. Mariah Nelson will go to the line for two. Free throw up, no good. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Warrensville Heights. And we get a whistle and a foul, I believe Matt Kende is going to say.
Yeah, he must have heard me before.
And going to the free throw line is going to be Kamari Crooks. Joe, she's had a good game off the bench, 9 points.
Yes, she has, yeah.
Kamari Crooks, 5'3" sophomore. Free throw up, no good.
It's been a rough season for the Lady Titans, but a nice way to finish off the regular season. And,
it is.
And on senior night and all. So
they get a season sweep of Warrensville Heights. They win 2 games here in the month of February against them. And they get 3 wins on the year. Both free throws were missed, and on the rebound, Brianna Turner had her glasses knocked off. And it's going to be out of bounds to Lorain. 61-24 Titans. On the inbound, they get it in the corner. 3 ball goes up, missing is McCall. Offensive rebound, and whistle and what? They get a couple of free throws. And at the line is Norée Clark. She has 2 points tonight.
A lot of ladies in the scorebook tonight. That's good to see.
That's true. We'll go through the scoring when we do our game recap after the ball game. Clark put it up and in. Clark with 3. Clark again. No good, and we're going to get a lane violation on Warrensville Heights. Rose Carter and Sade McCall now will come out for the final timeout. Senior Sade McCall tonight with a big game, 18 points. She comes out of the ball game. Nice ovation. She claps hands with her teammates and everybody, and Second free throw, no good. Loose on the floor, out of bounds to who? It'll go to Warrensville Heights. 62-24. Titans up by 38. Davina Miles with a runner. Davina Miles put it up, no good. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Warrensville Heights. 34 seconds to go. Miles has it. Miles put it up. No good off the rim. Rebound out of bounds. It'll go to Lorain. Inbound to Rose Carter. Carter with the basketball. Carter in the backcourt blocking foul. She was stepped out of bounds before the foul. Give it back to Warrensville with 21 seconds to go. Inbound. They get it to Lattimore. Lattimore at the foul line. Lattimore got it off to Davis. Davis with a jumper off the glass and in. Nia Davis with 6. Crooks into the front court. She's going to be pushed by Miles. And that means a couple of free throws for Kamari Crooks. 7 seconds to go in the game. Crooks' free throw up, off the rim, no good. Kamari Crooks tonight with 9 points, 4 of them in the second half. She needs this free throw to get in double figures. Crooks again, that one banks it in. She gets 10 points. And the inbound comes to Miles. Miles with it into the front court. Miles gets it ahead, stolen away by Nelson. Nelson's pass comes down and the shot goes up, no good, and that'll do it. Our final score, Lorain 63, Warrensville Heights 26. And we'll be back to wrap it up after this timeout. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
One of my biggest passions in life is animals. That's why I've worked with Morris Animal Foundation for over 40 years. Morris Animal Foundation is a world leader in helping animals live longer, healthier lives. You can too. Just show your support at morrisanimalfoundation.org.
To help cats, dogs, horses, and wildlife live healthier lives, visit morrisanimalfoundation.org, where we are advancing science that will create a healthier tomorrow for animals.
Have you ever bought a car and then realized you couldn't afford it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different. Don't be insane. At Credit Max Auto, you can get a really great car with a payment you can't afford. Visit us at creditmaxauto.com.
And welcome back to senior night. The Lorain seniors, the 2 young ladies on the team, Sade McCall, Melina Nieto, helped lead their team to a 63-26 win over Warrensville Heights. So the Lorain Titans end the regular season with a 3-19 mark. Warrensville Heights will drop to 3-19 as they both end the regular season here tonight. Next up for the Lorain team, they're going to travel to North Royalton to open up sectional play in the Parma District this Saturday afternoon, February 21st at 1 o'clock. They're going to take on the number 1 seed, the North Royalton Lady Bears. Let's look at scoring by quarters. Lorain led after 1, 18-6. They led at half, 27-8. They led after 3, 43-16. And outscoring Warrensville Heights in the fourth quarter, 20-10. They win at 63-26. Individually, first for the Lorain Titans. An outstanding night. Joe Bach alluded to it. Most of the young ladies got in the scoring column. 8 did, and 4 of those were in double figures. Taking a look at that, Sade McCall, the senior, led them with 18. It was senior Melina Nieto joining her in double figures with 12. Norrie Clark had 3 points. Kristen DiBernardo with 2. And Brianna Battle with 1. 36 points from the starting 5 of Lorain. Off the bench, Malaya Simmons with 5. Off the bench in double figures, Tremaya Blair had 12. And off the bench in double figures, Kamari Crooks with a total of 10. 27 points from the bench, 36 from the starters gave Lorain their total of 63. Seeing action off the bench and not scoring was Jair Beard, Mia Martin, Mariah Nelson, Rose Carter, and Brianna Turner. For Warrensville Heights tonight, the Warrensville Heights Lady Tigers, Mia Lattimore had 6, Danielle Cowan with 2, Lauren Mitchell with 6, Nia Davis with 6, 20 points from the starting 5. Starting and not scoring was Nina Jones. Off the bench, Divina Miles had 2. Cheryl Webb had a couple of baskets for 4. 6 off the bench, 20 for the starters gave Warrensville Heights their total of 26. Seeing action off the bench and not scoring, Taj Edwards, Janiyah Sims, and Torian Freeman. Well, that's going to do it for our coverage of girls varsity basketball this year on WLCS TV 20. Stay tuned. We've got more boys basketball for you. A couple of regular season games left as the Titans will try to remain undefeated. They're going to go to Warrensville Heights, and then they're going to go to Bedford. And again, they'll begin tournament play right here at Lorain on Saturday night, March 7th at 7 p.m. against either North Royalton or North Ridgeville. Stay tuned. WLCS TV 20 will have coverage of all the rest of the boys' games all through the tournaments. Until next time, this is Rob Polinsky saying, have a good night, everybody.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.